Good morning, students. This is me, Dr. Shikha Sharma, lecturer in English at Government Girls College, Bara. I hope you all will be safe at home and will be protecting yourself from COVID-19. Today, we will discuss the poem The Word is Too Much with Us by William Wordsworth. To understand this poem, we should know about the poet and his age. William Wordsworth belongs to the 19th century. He is a romantic poet and worshipper or the priest of nature. So let's start. William Wordsworth, a wonderful romantic poet, is one of the leading figures of the 19th century romantic movement in England. He is known as the priest of nature and he is considered one of the giants of English poetry whose greatness as a poet has been universally recognized. Wordsworth found his real inspiration not from books but from his association with nature. There appeared a small volume of poems called Lyrical Ballads in 1798. It was a joint work of William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge. It is generally considered to have marked the beginning of the Romantic movement in English literature. What is Romantic era? It includes the time period from the late 18th century to the mid 19th century, which emphasized the self-propelled creativity, imagination, and value of art. Romanticism emerged as a reaction against the age of enlightenment, which emphasized reason and logic, dominated much of European philosophy, politics, and art. Pioneers of the Romantic period wanted to break away from the conventions of the age of enlightenment and make way for individuality and experimentation. Means enlightenment thinkers valued logic, reason, and rationality, whereas romantics valued emotion, passion, and individuality. The Industrial Revolution, which began during the same period, is also said to be responsible for the development of this movement. William Blake, S.T. Coleridge, John Keats, P.B. Shelley, William Wordsworth were some of the most significant poets of the Romantic period who created thought-provoking literature and poetry. They were rebellion against the strict rules and high-form language of the dominant literary movement, Neoclassicism. The Romantics used imagination so the common thing could be made to look strong and original. They believed strongly in the value and importance of nature in poetry. Love for liberty, love for nature, and love for man was the main concern of these poets. Wordsworth's poetry exhibits romantic characteristics, and for his treatment towards romantic elements, he stands supreme as a romantic poet. His poetry is perhaps the most original in its vision of relation between man and the natural world. The word is too much with us. William Wordsworth is believed to have composed this poem in 1802 when the Industrial Revolution was in full flower. The materialism that revolution engendered was one of the reasons Wordsworth wrote this poem and published in 1807. Wordsworth contrasts nature with the world of materialism and reveals how people are destroying and criticizing the world for being absorbed in materialism and distancing themselves from nature. This is one of the many excellent poems of Wordsworth. What is the theme of this poem? It is a poem which is expressed with a tone of remorse and anger towards the world's state of material inclination. The poet condemns the excessive interest of people in money. Today, money rules and governs us. Getting and spending have become the chief concern of our lives. people are so busy in materialism that they ignore the pristine glory of nature, which is the reflection of the divine. This is a universal theme that remains relevant in today's world, in present world. The poet feels that the sense of beauty is a part of our life, is a part of our higher nature, and it should be fully developed. Thus, surely this poem has a valuable lesson for us. Wordsworth suggests that we should spend more time in respecting nature. We should spend more time in respecting nature because nature is no longer important for us in this fast-paced world. So we should respect and give time to nature. The world is too much with us, late and soon, getting and spending, we lay waste our parts. Little we see in nature that is ours, we have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. The world is too much with us. Here, the poet says that the world is too much with us. We are so busy in making money. We are so concerned about time and money that we use up all our energies in getting and spending. Soon, late and soon. We have done it in recently, in the past, and will be doing in future also. We are so concerned with it about time and money that we are wasting our energy in is getting and spending. We waste our spiritual powers in search of material gains. Here the poet scolds the society for devoting all its energies to material enterprises and pleasures. While pampering their bodies, people are starving their souls. They don't have time to enjoy the beauty of nature. Their souls are hungry. They are filled, but their souls are hungry. The poet says that our fixation for materialism has been a problem in the past and will be continue to be so in future. We lay waste our powers, little we see in nature that is ours. We have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. He says that we have lost our ability to see, to imagine, to sense, and even to appreciate the natural beauty. We waste our time on possession that will not be with us forever, that is not long lasting, that is will not be that we would not keep with us forever, and so we have become so blind to the superior influences of nature and are so much engaged in exploiting the natural resources only for our benefits. We are just destroying and exploiting the nature. Instead of this, we should enjoy and appreciate the beauty of nature. We have become so absorbed in consumerism that the world that we no longer see is a part of nature. The idea is that nature is not a commodity but equal to man. He says that we should enjoy nature, that we should not use the nature and we should not harm nature for only for our benefits. This sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours and are upgathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. We are out of tune. The poet says that he in these lines the poet explains, talks about the beauty of nature. He explains the beauty of nature. He says that this sea that bears her bosom to the moon. He says that this the beautiful scene of the moonlight which is falling on the sea. This is a beautiful description of nature. We don't see all these natural beauties. The winds that will be howling at all hours, the noise of the winds that are making noise all day and coming at the shore of the sea and going back and are up gathered now like sleeping flowers. Now these winds and the tides of the shore are now like sleeping flowers. They are tranquil, they have become tranquil in the night and looking like a sleeping flower, quite calm, quiet and calm. For For this, for everything, we are out of tune. So the poet says that he complains that people don't have time to appreciate in the beauty of nature. People no longer see the nature, but they are avoiding this